Chris, one more look back. Thank you. You're hurt.
To infinity and beyond. You need something, let me know.
This way. Go ahead. Everybody like you said. Right in the middle. Right in the top, right in the middle. That's it. One more time.
Yeah, it is. It's 4 years of hard work, not by me, by them. I mean, that's the kind of magic of Pixar. These guys give so much of themselves for so long, and they give us something that lasts a lifetime. So it really is nice to celebrate that. I mean, it's exciting, it's intimidating, a little daunting, but more than anything, it's an honor.
It's a film, as I think most Pixar films have been that I've fallen in love with. It's got a lot of heart. This is a new kind of film for them. This is the first time they've ever done a sci-fi action adventure that's also a origin story. Yeah, so it's very exciting.
It's a series of action, you know, that Buzz does, you know, throughout, you know, his movies and so forth. That's why we call it the Go Beyond stamps, because it's showing him with different poses, you know, moving, jumping, and so forth. The artist did a phenomenal job.
The fact that we can all be here and celebrate, especially with the world of Lightyear with Pixar, I'm very happy that I'm here with everyone and get to celebrate and enjoy with families and friends and people who I haven't seen for quite some time. In regards to all the Pixar films, every single film has a theme to it. And in this case, it's about hope. It's about teamwork, you know? And look, life is hard, but you know, with a good team, anything is possible.
Here we are. We're able to be, and we're around people. This is fantastic. What a bonus. Here we are seeing Lightyear with a a packed house. The first time we've seen the movie with an audience since our crew party. We couldn't be more thrilled, although we've worked very hard to make this an exciting film. To see with an audience and to have that reaction is truly going to be a dream come true for us.
Right, it's huge. It's going to be in IMAX, and the IMAX is just exceptional. The way the camera opens as you launch into space, and it's like, oh, I'm in space. It really gives you that feeling. It's very exciting.
Well, it's a personal story for me. I've been connected to Buzz since I started the studio in 1997, and he's a character I really gravitated towards. It's always kind of stuck in the back of my mind. And so it's amazing to get to make a big budget sci-fi action movie starring Buzz and to complete the story about everyone's favorite space ranger.
This is amazing, because putting it all together, bits and pieces, line by line, and then you see the animation and you see the way it's all attached. And then you see this whole complete film, it's fantastic. I think that's great because we see all of these characters, we just never know where they have come from, how, and then some you'll say, boy, I wonder what his life story is. Well, we get that with Buzz, and I think that's what's going to be really exciting.
I haven't seen a totally completed movie, but I was so impressed with what I saw, and the trailer. I thought we were looking at a real space film in the beginning. It's so well done.
It's very exciting. I mean, I'm eternally grateful to Angus for having me on board and for having just such a clear vision of like what he wanted this thing to look and feel like. And then he and I, just worked together to like make it a story worth telling.
Well, it's a perfect night for it here, especially now that we've gotten out of the sun. It's great to see everybody here and all the celebrities and the filmmakers, and we're really excited to show the movie to everybody tonight. It's a great movie, and we couldn't be more proud of it.
Yeah, I think it was in '92 that we started developing the character of Buzz Lightyear, and we always had the idea that he probably sprung from some movie, and that's why they made this action figure, and now we get to see it. Now we get to see the movie that Buzz came from, so it's pretty cool. You have to see it on a big screen. It is made for the big screen. It's epic, it's big, it's action. It's great when people see any of our movies in any format, but the way to see this one is in the theater.
As always, we do a huge amount of research, and Angus, MacLane, and Galyn Susman went to NASA and studied this stuff to try to get all the details right, talked to the astronauts, and we're all kind of nerdy about all the space stuff, and to have an opportunity to study it and put some of it into the film has been really great.
They tried to talk us into sending them into space, but we couldn't work that out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. I mean, actually to get here at the premiere and actually just see the way that, again, Disney, Pixar, they create this amazing experience for not just kids, but adults. It's that co-viewing experience that you only hope for. So I'm here with my nieces, my nephew, my whole family, and it's just, we are in it to win it, honey. I mean, when you think about reinventing IP or giving it a new life, this is what you're talking about. I mean, we all grew up loving Andy's most coveted toy, Buzz Lightyear, and now we get to know the world that Buzz came from, why that toy was invented, and that's what this premiere is all about. I mean, and it's so insightful with so many really key messages, but it's told in a really fun way. And the action, honey, you feel like you actually are in an action movie at some point. Like, they're not playing around with the special effects. It's very much so for me, like full circle. I've grown up working with Disney. They've given me some of my first big chances starting out as a kid entertainer. And so to be here with them, with Lightyear, something I grew up watching as a kid, and I grew up watching Buzz. I grew up watching Toy Story. So to now be a part of it in a new way, it's just really, it's really meaningful to me. So this is a celebration.
I'm really excited for audiences to have a brand new, fresh experience of what animation can be. particularly at the hands of Pixar and Disney, obviously. But this is something that the public has never seen before. We've seen a lot of animated pictures, and I've been in a lot of animated pictures, but the look of this piece and the sound design of this piece and its ability to sweep you away and to cause you to hope and root for and feel optimistic. These are the things that we've been missing for the past couple of years. So you know what? It's going to be wonderful as a piece of entertainment, but I think most importantly, it's going to be a celebration of a return for all of us.
I don't know how often you get to do this, but it's rare for me, and getting to celebrate it with such creative folks that I really respect and admire is a big deal, and getting to see, that sort of inspirational sort of fandom is my juice, and so I get all lit up. And everyone here is all about the love for movies. And does that sound so nerdy? It's nerdy, but it's so true. It's so real. And getting to play in a movie like this is just, yeah, my DNA's all shifting from it. So, yeah. Well, ever since Angus pitched the film, we've all been hooked into what would that film have been. And the years that it took to get there and to finally see it, it's beyond the expectations of yeah, this would have been Andy's Star Wars. This would have been that film that sort of ignited a kid's imagination. And they've taken it with a tone that feels different, but it's still fun and heavy and all of that. But yeah, it was such a joy.
Well, it is kind of a celebration, isn't it? Especially post-COVID, everybody being able to come out without a mask on. But obviously the work that they've done, huge culmination of a huge effort. I just came back from space. I think making a movie is probably a little bit like getting ready for a space flight and executing one. About the same amount of time, 4 to 5 years or so. So this is an enormous amount of fun. We are able, when we're in space, on my previous flight, elected to talk to someone, from a prominent human being from the Earth, and I wanted to talk to one of the directors from Pixar. It was Andrew Stanton. Lindsay Collins kind of introduced me to Angus and to Galyn, and so we collaborated a little bit just for a few hours. I was talking about space flight, had a chance to bring them out to the Johnson Space Center for a tour, so I could really get a feel for what it's like to be an astronaut, train to be an astronaut, that sort of thing, and that's how it happened. Yeah, when I was little, I wanted to be an astronaut. Never thought I could be. So everybody out there that is thinking about being one, just keep trying. And I went from art to science and engineering, and eventually evolved into applying and getting in. So it's got to have a lot of perseverance, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I think that'll be fantastic. I haven't been to a theater with people in it for a couple of years like a lot of folks, so just that in and of itself is going to be a lot of fun. But especially this film, can't wait to see what they've incorporated from what NASA does today, training and getting ready people at the Johnson Space Center ready for space flight, and the science that's going on up there. Can't wait to see what they have.
It is wonderful. It's wonderful to watch a movie like this get received in this great way, be a part of this world, of the Buzz Lightyear world is incredible. I am a huge fan of Buzz Lightyear and the stories of those characters, so to now be a part of that space, pun intended, is amazing. It is amazing. This movie, I think there's a lot of questions people have always had over the years about Buzz Lightyear, and I think this movie answers a lot of those questions and explains a lot of not just what Buzz Lightyear does, but who he is. It tells you the story of the man, not just the toy, and the world of people surrounding him, and I think that's wonderful. Some of the themes of this film are just self-discovery, themes of love. I think there are themes of, I think those are two big themes that are part of this film. Themes of self-discovery, themes of love, and finding oneself, are really big stories being told here.